everybody, it's me, Julie the Wippy Chick here. I hope you're doing well. So today I am going to show you the Jaws blanket. Now I am about 1/3 of the way through it, but I've had some requests for an update. This is such a very big project and it's taking me a very long time. Honestly, I stopped working on it over the summer because it covers me when I'm working on it and it's just so big and heavy. I just couldn't stand it. It was just, I was sweating like a beast. So I recently picked it up again and I thought I'd show you how it's looking. So right now I am on I just completed row 80. So I'm gonna be starting row 81. This is a very, very big blanket. They say a line in Jaws that goes, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, my husband says we're gonna need a bigger bed. And he's right, because it is huge. So I've got some yarn attached to it. So let me just see if I can hold it up. We'll see. And you have to remember that this blanket is kind of abstract. So it's hard to tell what it is, but I'm gonna try to hold it up. Let me see if I can hold it up. Okay. So this big black section right here is the mouth, and these are some of the teeth that are sticking up. Like I said, it's very abstract. So it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see how big it is already. And it's only about 1/3 of the way done. Like I said, I just finished row 80. And let me see how many rows there are. I don't want to. I don't want to know. Okay. It's 249 rows and I finished row 80. I have such a long way to go. Oh my gosh. So one of the big things with this blanket is also the ends. There are lots of them. And actually I have already taken care of quite a few of the ends, but that is a huge thing. So I am not really weaving them in as much as I am just knotting them off and hiding the knots. Because I know where this blanket is going to go. This is going to be in my house and I will be the person washing it. So I will know to put it on gentle cycle and either hang it to dry or, you know, just be really careful and mindful while it's in the dryer. So hopefully it's okay and it doesn't come unraveled. I don't think it will. I do a pretty good knot. But yeah, that's just the ends so far. And like I said, there are some sections where I've already taken care of the ends, but there are just so many color changes. I've done one other Grafghan that was very large, probably close to this size, but there were only, I want to say 5 or 6 colors, and there were just very long stretches of one single solid color without tons of color changes. But this blanket's not like that. This blanket has lots and lots and lots of color changes in each row. So yeah, it's taking a long time. It is definitely a labor of love. Once I finish talking, I'll lay it out and take some photographs and I will put them in here so that you can see how it looks and where I am in my project. In fact, hold on one second. Let me go grab the great big graph so I can kind of show you. One second. Okay, so I'm back. So I actually have this hanging on my refrigerator for inspiration. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is how the full blanket is going to look. And right now, I've come up this far. So if you kind of draw a diagonal line, that's how much I've done. I've done like this part of it. So I've still got all this to do. Very big project. And my husband's funny. He jokes that, you know, he knows how much I truly love him. Right, so there's that. So that is the Jaws blanket update. I'm pretty sure I've showed before how I sort my colors. So, I'm sitting on it. So I keep my colors in individual bags with the color the color letter on there. So this is color H, this is color A. See how I've written it on the bag. I've also written it on the skein too. Yeah, it just makes it easier, and after a little while, you get your color numbers or letters memorized. Colored letters. Oh, I keep calling them numbers. Yeah, like this is I. And this one is, I'm pretty sure this is G. Let's see if I'm right. See, G. And this one I believe is E. Yep. E. So, like I said, you get to know your colors. And so I'll show you what the pattern looks like. So each row is kind of broken down. Like one section is this has one row. So this has 2G, 3F, 1E, 2A, and so on and so forth. And you work your way through the row. And after I do whatever it's telling me to do, I check that off with a pencil. So you can see these are the rows that I have done. And you can see the little pencil checks, I hope. So yeah, it is definitely a labor of love, and I am looking forward to having it done. I was hoping to have it done by Christmas. I don't know. We're gonna try. I'm gonna do my darndest, but it is a long slog. And honestly, just flipping it over, and I'm only a third of the way done, so I can only imagine, what it's going to be like as I get further along. It's just going to get heavier and heavier. I am curious if anybody's actually completed this blanket, because the picture that you get from the pattern where I got it from www.2magicpixels.com. They do amazing patterns for Grafgans. But the picture that they show is really a computer rendering. I'm going to try to find it so you can see. It's not an actual picture of a blanket. They make it look like it's a picture of a blanket. But there is a, right here, it says digital sample, not a photo. So that's not actually a photo of the blanket. It's a digital rendering of what it will look like. So I'm really curious if anybody's actually completed this blanket. I'd love to see. So maybe if I go on 2magicpixels.com, I can see if there's any pictures of completed ones, because sometimes people do post their pictures. I'd love to see. One last thing, I'll tell you about the yarn I'm using. I am using my favorite kind of yarn for it's usually my favorite yarn for blankets, but I have also discovered that I really love Big Twist down at Joann's. So it is really, they are so comparable. I mean, it's very close. It's very hard to tell which one I like better. I do love the Basics. Premier Basics is wonderful, and I've loved using it. The only thing that I don't like about Basics is that I have not seen it in a store. So for me to get Premier Basics, it looks like I have to order it. And then you can't really see it and feel it and get to see the colors, So you're kind of going, oh, I hope it's the color I'm looking for. Another thing I've noticed with Premier Basics is there is a difference in the texture of the yarn between shades. So this particular color, I think it's denim. Yeah, this is denim. It feels different than this color. This one is not as soft. It feels different. It's a different texture, and I can't explain why it's different. All I can think of is it has to do with the dye. This color is Azure. So, I don't know. But I do love my Premier Basics. I am falling awfully head over heels in love though with that Joann's Big Twist. That's good stuff too for blankets. So I think that is it for the Jaws update. Again, I will take some pictures and I will insert them at the end here so that you can see how I'm coming along with the Jaws blanket. I'm gonna have to stand on a chair and like shoot with my camera straight down so that we can really see it, because like I said, it's big and it's gonna get much bigger.
That's a 20-footer.
25.
All right, everybody, I will keep you posted on the Jaws blanket as much as I possibly can. Thank you so much for being interested in it. It is a lot of fun, but it's a big job. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.